Last week, I talked about the Trinity, one God in three persons. Today, we'll look specifically at the biblical basis of the Holy Spirit as a member of the Trinity. How can we know the Holy Spirit is a person? How can we know he is God? Let's take a look. First would be personhood. As I get into this, keep in mind that we're not referring to the Holy Spirit as a human. That's specific to Jesus. In Trinitarian language, we use the word person in a very stripped down general sense. Basically, the same sense in which God the Father is a person. He's a being. Some have argued that the Holy Spirit is not a person, but a force of God, a power of God. There's plenty of verses which show that the Spirit is closely associated with God's power. But more than that, we see qualities of personhood attributed to the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit has a mind, Romans 8:27. The Holy Spirit comprehends the thoughts of God, 1 Corinthians 2:11. The Holy Spirit can be insulted and lied to, Hebrews 10:29, Acts 5:3. The Holy Spirit can be grieved, Isaiah 63:10, Ephesians 4:30. The Holy Spirit has a name, Matthew 28:19. Fellowship is found in him, 2 Corinthians 3:14. These things, so we can't settle with the Holy Spirit as some kind of inanimate power or force or wind or something. We're drawn to this idea of a conscious, living being. What about the Holy Spirit as God? Let me offer a few verses which point us in that direction. 2 Corinthians 3:17. It says that the Lord is the Spirit. Matthew 28:19. The name of the Father and the Son is also the name of the Spirit. And then you have Acts 3, verse 3 says that Ananias lied to the Holy Spirit, but then in verse 4, he lied to God. So the words Spirit and God are used interchangeably here. In Hebrews 9:14, the Holy Spirit is called eternal, which is an attribute specific to God. 1 Corinthians 3:16 says that we are God's temple and God's Holy Spirit dwells in us. That's significant because everyone knew that the temple is a place where God dwells. So what's the Holy Spirit doing there, right? And then at the end of Acts 28, Paul starts quoting from the book of Isaiah. The part that Paul quotes are words that Isaiah recorded directly from God. However, Paul says that the Holy Spirit spoke those words. Once again, God and the Holy Spirit are used interchangeably. In light of all this, we can be confident that the Holy Spirit belongs right where he is as a third person in the Trinity. Next week, I'm going to talk about the experience of doubt in the church. A lot of people who experience doubt about God or Christianity just don't feel safe there. But I want to show that doubt can actually be a good thing, and it's important that the church does not ostracize those who struggle with it. So, we'll go there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.